Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. You may notice we're in a different spot from last time, but we're literally kind of just over behind here. And that's because when I went to save the game after I finished recording last session, the game crashed. So I had to basically do everything again, and it was pretty much the same things happened, but I got attacked by a few more cliff racers and I ended up here. I had a massive battle with this mud crab, and I just found this like bottle that you can't pick up. I thought it would be like a note in the bottle, but it's not. And I found this floating barrel with nothing in. I also might have picked up like a few more flowers, and I'm not too sure, but I think possibly, I don't know what that is. There's people over there, maybe they're bad. It crashed quite a few times around this area, but it was mainly to do with saves, so I'm not too sure. It's probably fine. But, ooh, another cave, jeez. A bunch of caves around here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to head to Seyda Neen. Okay, it looks like a plantation. Yes, what is this? Balthazar is very confused. I better step away. It's none of my business. For those of you who don't know, I think it's a netch plantation, and they basically milk those things or whatever. They get leather from them. Perhaps we can ask this man where we are. Lolvin and us. Oh, no hostility, my friend. I don't know you. What you want? What's around here? I am Lolvin Anders farmer. My trade. I'm a farmer. I grow crops and raise animals for food and gather animal products and vegetable products from the land for my own use and for sale at the markets. Any rumours lately? Have you noticed? For all its proclamations about protecting rights of property and preserving law and order, the Imperial Legion does little enough to capture and prosecute abolitionists. That's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? Well, you used a lot of fancy words, mate, and it's like night time, so my brain isn't working in top tip shape, and we're slightly tired, and we can't move. That's the one thing. When we're thirsty, cancel. We have to drink some water, otherwise we will not be able to move. Should work now. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. And we do need a sleep, which can't really be helped. Is this Pelgiad? Or Pelagiad or whatever? It's quite close to that plantation. We're not like going on the roads either. Is that a boat over there as well? Then there's a little hut. No, this isn't, okay, we're getting some weird texture issues there. Just, don't look at that. I'm not sure where we, no, I think we are in Pelgiad. We're just like the other side. But there's a hell of a lot of caves around here. Actually, let's not go to Pelgiad. It's pretty much a lag storm every time I go in there. And, I don't want to subject viewers to that. It's already a lag storm with this rain. It's not too bad. I'm not really accustomed to high FPS anyway. Back on the road again. I do recall this, and now I'm slightly hungry. Well, great. Yes, I do recall this area here. I think this is the crossroads to Seyda Neen, which we will visit for a number of reasons. I do believe there's a blade there, as well as a reel who will give us, or a relee. Oh dear. And that's a rat. Back off. I've got no stamina. I forgot about running. He might knock. Oh, I've got a healing spell equipped. What a dunce. So what's that doing to us? Agility, intelligence, and endurance. Boy, we should probably sleep. Okay, let's cast this spell. He's not really doing much to us. And we failed. Come on. This is why I want a ranged spell. Oh, and the rain stopped as we killed the rat. He was the source of the rain. We'll just dispose of his corpse. I think I turned on an option in the Morrowind patch, so when I dispose of the corpses, I don't get their contents. So I shouldn't have picked up any rat meat there. Ah, this seems very familiar. It's Seyda Neen. And there's that thing again. Yes. Oh, I've heard. Oh, we were here to pick up mushrooms, weren't we? I think these were some of the ones we wanted. They're very shiny. I don't think this was the place we were meant to go, but there's mushrooms here. I think you can actually find like all the mushrooms you need like really close to Seyda Neen. Because back in the day when I was such a just scaredy cat, I just googled like how do I get mushrooms without going outside of the towns. I always just used to never go outside towns. I don't know why. Just kiddie, I guess. You just get scared of a lot of things as kids. I don't know. Or maybe I was just like a super pussy when I was a kid. I probably still am. But what I do know is I can go outside and beat people with my stick. Which is what I tell everyone I'm doing when I'm playing Morrowind. I'm just like, hey, do you want to watch someone beat shit up with a stick? Then you can watch my Let's Play. Oh. Hello?
You've piqued my interest. Please, share your thoughts.
Oh, you're very nice and kind. I'd want to see your spells. Aha, so we can get Spark, Fireball, or Frostbite. 2 to 20 points, 15 to 30. No, wait, that's touch, okay. 2 to 20 or 2 to 20. That costs more though, but I do believe. Oh, was it? Fire. They do different damage to things. So, lots of Dunmer are resistant to fire, which you see a lot of Dark Elves, and Dark Elves, also known as Dunmer, in Morrowind. So, I think we should get Spark. There's also Fortified Luck, Sanctuary, Resist Magicka. I don't think we want any of this. And then we'll see if he's got anything to barter as well. I don't think he does. Anything we want anyway. And we're not really interested in armor. He does have some stuff, and that's quite useful. Undusious Unhinging. We have one. They're quite useful if we don't have lockpicks. I think we bought some lockpicks here anyway as well. And there's probes, which get rid of traps, which I never really bother with, to be honest. I think we'll buy a trap. We'll buy a probe. Sure, 50 gold sounds good. Okay, now there was that also the Blades member up here with everyone else. It's probably not safe to talk to her. Hello. I think it's her. Okay. I heard you are a Blades trainer. Normally I don't offer training, but since you're one of us, I'll just charge you for my time and effort. But the best way to learn is to teach yourself. Why don't you I give you an old copy of a Guide to Varnfell. If you're going to work with us here, you'd best... Okay, so she just gave us a book. Or a scroll, actually, if I recall correctly. Which gives us a nice little view. So we are, like, here right now. Balmora's over here. I think Hallowed is somewhere in between. There's Vivek, which we can go see. I've never been to Morrowind. I don't think so, anyway. Sadrith Mora, Alderun. I swear Alderun's, like... This map seems a bit weird. Morrowind is the northeasternmost province of the Tamrielic Empire, bounded on the north and east by the Sea of Ghosts, on the west by Skyrim, on the southwest by Cyrodiil, also known as the Imperial Province, and on the south by Black Marsh, also known as Argonia. And there's a whole bunch of text, which I may or may not read. Oh, it details all about the land. Hopefully, cannot hear that ringing in the background. I apologize for any noise. Okay, so bit of a lag storm. We should now have a spell which we can use at range. If I press R, sorry, to ready our magics, we shall. Who's he? I think this is is this, there's a peddler. We could talk to him, actually, before we do anything silly with our spells. Oh, wrong button. I keep, like, taking out my stuff. Were you looking for something in particular? Oh, we could say Cyrodiilic Brandy. Oh. You might have some. Scroll of Red Mind, Absorb Intelligence. 290-20. That's a skill book. Unfortunately, it's expensive and I don't want to buy it. We'll buy bottles, though. Potion of... spoiled. Bargain, restore personality. Bargain, restore health. Let's buy that. Cork Bolt. I've never seen that before. Apprentice Probe. Can you do it for 5? There we go. Mercantile increased to 6. Oh, I forgot. Our mercantile is like really bad. It's our speechcraft, which is like okay. Now, if I recall correctly, I think we're going this way. Oh, and I can test out that spell. Let's see. Is there anything around here which we could test it on? Oh. Can't seem to see anything. There's normally like an old mud crab here. Not today. One thing we need to stop doing is running. Because when we have low stamina, we can get knocked onto the ground. There's a mud crab over there. And there's something else over there. What? What was that? Oh, what the fuck? What? Oh, God. He was in there a second ago. What? Darheel. What in the Nine Divine's name is this? Oh. Ooh. Scroll of Icarian Flight. Interesting. For those of you who don't know, this is the fabled falling wizard or flying wizard from Morrowind. And he's got the peanut helmet. Let's wear it. Because why the hell not? He's got extravagant shoes and an extravagant... I can't even say it. I'm not going to bother. I believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I'm developing with it. I will be able to travel great distances without needing to pay others for service. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow. I believe I have worked out all the possible complications. It will allow me to leap great distances, covering many hundreds of miles. Never before has one been able to travel in this manner, vaulting from the ground, sailing through the sky, all without that terrible disorientation of a spell flying. The time is almost upon me, my research is finished, and all of my calculations are checked and rechecked. They laughed at me when I suggest this. We'll see who laughed after I leap to the top of their towers and scream out my success. We'll take that. That's worth something. Oh, we're just like looting this guy. Well, I'm not gonna say no to free shit. There's some mushrooms here. I forgot about the mushrooms. I think we got loads of them. We need like Bungler's Bane and stuff. Well, yes. So the scrolls, if you're curious and haven't played Morrowind before, basically boost your acrobatics to like 1000 and you can like jump across the land. I'm not going to do it because you will die. Because you're like falling, like, I don't know, tens of feet, dozens of feet. I don't think dozens is a word you describe feet. But anyway, I'm not using it unless I get a slow fall spell or something similar. Gnaar Mok, Aldaroon, Hlaod. We're going that way, if I remember correctly. We need to find some kind of ancestral tomb. Oh, I forgot. We're running again. Sorry. I just don't want to be, like, ambushed by, some bastard. See? I bet this guy's gonna, like, ambush us now. And it's raining. Watch it. Prediction time. He's gonna run up to us, or we're gonna talk to him, and he's gonna say something like, "Give us your money," and he'll kill us. It is raining. Wait 1 hour with no thanks. What the fuck? He was a wizard. Clearly a wizard. Whoa. Oh, the lightning just scared me then. I don't remember going this way before. I hope it's safe. It looks rather ashen. I think this is one of the places where the lavas come down or something. Looks like there's a mine there. There's some weird pool. Best not be too curious. It could kill us, like everything else here has. It's been pretty inhospitable so far, anyway. I have no idea what was with that guy. There's wizards all over. Wizards disappearing, wizards falling from the sky. Jesus, wizards. There's no clear path either. I don't really know which way to go. I don't know if the texture pack just... Oh, that was close. Better not fall in. I don't know if the texture pack just has a weird texture for paths like this, or if we've just stumbled upon a pathless area. But there seems to be nothing of note here other than that mine, which didn't really look like it had any paths by it. Actually, that might be the path. A weird path. Ah, the sign there. Let's check it out. I bet it will just say the same thing as the last sign. Seyda Neen, Gnaar Mok, Hallowed, and Aldaroon. Oh, and the sun is setting. Brilliant. And my staff looks like it's had a bit of wear and tear, actually. I think we're gonna have to fix that up after a while. Actually, yeah, we're gonna need to find a smith or something. But in the meantime, we do have the magical spells, which I haven't tested out yet. There we go. It's like a ball of sparks. Well, anyway, looks like there's another sign. Ah, and there's something in the distance over there. I think we should get there before night time. Genesis, Caldera, and Balmora are also in this direction, apparently. Ah, let's test out our spell, shall we? A wizard shall always test out their spells. Don't you know? They need to be fine-tuned. That didn't look like it did anything, but okay. I guess we fried that mud crab pretty good. Pretty good, eh? Well, we did take him out, so that's something. We're running again. There's a lot more mud crabs to test out our spells on. You can get him from a distance. I don't have a crosshair on, so... No, I think we got him. Yeah, come get me. Boom. Fried. Let's get this guy as well. It almost seems like it's homing, which is pretty cool. I don't think it is. It's not like magic missile or anything. I think it's just a standard kind of spell you get at the start of the game. Do you know what would have been funny? If it said something like, do you want to wait an hour while it's raining to restore your thirst? That would have been pretty funny. It's like, do you want to stand there for an hour with your mouth open? I think we've arrived in... Ah, Hallowed. I'm not quite sure where this tomb, per se, is, but we'll find it somehow. Can you tell me anything about this place? You're new here. I'm Raylene Renee. This is Hallowed. Welcome to the Bitter Coast region. Is there anything I can help you with, or are you lost? Bitter Coast region? The Bitter Coast is named for the salt marshes and swamps along the southwest coast. The water is bitter, and so is life generally. It's mostly an inhabited wilderness from Seyda Neen in the south all the way to the north to West Gash in the Sea of Ghosts. Hallowed is a fishing settlement on the mainland near the mouth of the Odai River. There's a fair track along the river inland to Balmora. Gnaar Mok is a fishing village on the inland farther north, but most places are small, isolated and poor. Hallowed? This is just a little fishing village on the Bitter Coast. A rough track along the River Odai connects Hallowed with the town of Balmora across the hills to the northeast, and you can get a ship to Gnaar Mok to Ebonheart, otherwise it's a very long and unpleasant walk along the south to Seyda Neen, which we just walked, or a much longer and more pleasant walk north to nowhere. What are you? I'm a commoner, I do whatever he's doing. Okay, well, thank you for your information. I'd like to find an inn of some description.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Hello, Dunmer. Is there any services here? A few folks in town offer services, but they're either independents like Perrine, Ariel the pawnbroker, and Paliacino, or they're Commander Tong and offer services to their own people. Specific place. Fatleg's Drop-Off is the only trade house in the village. That's where everyone hangs out. See a couple of shacks and a ship or two. And you've seen all of Halaode. Bellany Salavale at the docks offers passage to Gnaar Mok, Vivek, or Ebonheart. Well, I might just end up I don't think I'll walk back. I think I'll take a ship and then maybe take a stilt strider from Vivek. Hello, who are you? Hi, you're new here. I'm Palia Senna. She offers training. Light armor. Oh, she could join us in speechcraft, which might be nice. But I think we'll keep our money for now. It seems, though, that there is not really a place to sleep. 2 more days. Till what? Hello, associate. What can I do for you? Oh, are you with the Adventurers Guild? My trade. I'm a bard, as an entertainer. I share and sing. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Cool. Well, I'd like to find an inn, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Well, we finally reached Halaode, or however you pronounce it, Halaoad. I'm not sure. Some of the names in Morrowind are quite hard to pronounce. Yeah, well, this has been Balthazar, walking on his journey with his new swanky hat, which I'm not sure I like too much. He looks a bit like a pleb. I think I like his white hair a lot better. And, does he look better with this robe? I like trying on new robes, but nah, I think the white robe. I think it's a modded item, and it just makes him look like pretty cool. He's got white shoes though. He's got those white Vans, but I don't think we're gonna wear them. So, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time where I'll try to find an inn or something. So, goodbye until morrow.